All right. Hopefully everybody's back. We will continue on here. So got the Mayday, we covered that. We covered trying to fix the situation. Now we're going to actually fix the situation by utilizing self-rescue skills. Fixing the situation with self-rescue. I'm gonna keep going past it. So self-rescue skills and techniques firefighters may use to solve their own emergencies. That's what we would kind of define self-rescue as. It decreases the chances of firefighters getting into emergency situations on the fire ground. So if we can utilize self-rescue, chances are we can get out of that situation pretty quickly. It also increases the chances of successfully resolving the emergencies that do occur. So we'll take a look at what kind of options we have with that. So here are some self-rescue techniques. So a lot of this you've probably messed around with. Anybody that's went through Firefighter 1 and 2 has had to perform many of these techniques. So first we have window bailouts. That includes ladder maneuvers. So you have a couple different options when it comes to bailing out a window using a ladder. If it's so bad that you're coming out head first, you've got a straight, you can go straight down the ladder. You've got a specific ladder maneuver that you come out head first and do a rung. You catch a rung in a, I don't even know what you call it, but it's a swivel maneuver, all right? I'm not a big fan of that one because it's tough. Like, it's got to be practiced. You got to know exactly how many rungs you're scooping and where you're grabbing, because if not, it can be very detrimental to your body. So, just be mindful of that. If you're going to pick this particular style, you want to train on that. I've got a cool video that helped me remember. I can show you here in just a few minutes of a guy doing it in real life, and it's really smooth. He does a great job. A window bail and hang and drop. So simply coming out of the window, hanging on the windowsill, the windowsill, and then dropping. We also have reduced profile maneuvers. So stuff like going through a wall and actually maneuvering yourself through the wall studs just to escape that room. It involves harness removals. So you can see how he's had to remove the SCBA harness in order to fit through that space. Okay, that's good stuff to train on because you can get real creative with reduced profile maneuvers. Probably seen the video of the guys going through like the rungs of a ladder. It's wild to me. And some people are kind of like, oh yeah, that's, you know, when am I going to need to crawl through a ladder? That's stupid. Well, yeah, I get their point, but at the same time, now that person that was able to squeeze themselves through a set of ladder rungs, they've got that muscle memory. They've got that programmed information in their mind that, man, if I just move my air to this way, or if I swivel here, then I can really get into some tight spots. So it's good to practice that. Entanglements, you know, you've all seen those entanglement props where they got chains and wires and things of that nature, right? When stuff collapses in a house, let's say this ceiling here, if the ceiling was to come down, or these tiles start falling out, anything and everything that's up there with it's probably coming. And it could be the channeling, the grid system, that could come down. It could be wires and duct work that could be coming down. So there's a lot of stuff that we can get tangled on. So your entanglement props, they help you to practice swim techniques. You may have to utilize wire cutters in an entanglement. Does everybody carry wire cutters to some degree? Awesome. All right, next slide. So what do? You lost the hose line, you lost a wall, a piece of suspended ceiling falls and knocks you down. You're disoriented. Me and Joe were actually just talking about this outside. Crazy timing. What would you do? What should we do? Yeah, I'm disoriented. I call a mayday, right? Mayday, mayday, mayday. And it may be as simple as the guy that's working with you turning around and going, oh, dang, I didn't even know that happened. Here, let me help you. We're right here. It's all good. And then we canceled the Mayday. We're fine. Nobody's hurt. We're safe. It's that simple. Oh, this is a nice one here. So this is Kansas City. Back in 2015, at a basement fire with a report of a person or persons trapped. So the captain gets there, off the truck, goes running in with nobody else behind him. Nobody knew where he's at. We got one of those in this class. Isolated to a bathroom. So he got down there in the basement, things got out of hand, so he gets into a bathroom and just kind of shelter in place like we talked about. It gets even worse. They're not getting there fast enough to put water on this thing, so he actually runs through fire to get out. He makes it. So we're going to hear the audio from it. We're also going to see some pictures of his gear. I think when you see the pictures of his gear, you'll probably recognize it.